Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Hi, Janice. Alrighty then. And Susan and Cheryl. Look at how fast you guys just jumped right on the wagon. Just jumped right on the wagon. I hope every one of you is doing well. I hope I don't have to leave. I hope I don't have to leave early here. I don't know. I don't know what I have a house full of company. Well, sort of. Right now, I don't know what the heck they're doing. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Oh, yes, I do. They're at the storage building unloading the moving truck. That's what they're doing. Let me check now. Let me check here and see what my daughter just said. Oh, okay, no, that's good. Battery. Oh, holy moly macaroni. Let me get this. I'm sorry I didn't show up on Tuesday. I'm going to tell my daughter. Let me just check this right here real quickly. Let me just go like this. And I'm going to say, I am doing my live stream. Oops, not like this. I am doing my live stream. See you all at 11. Okay, all right. Okay, now I got them told. All right, now. Okay. Hi, Irma and Cheryl, and let's see who all I can see on this here. Let's see. Oh gosh, let me see. Let me just start all over. Janice and Susan Quartz. Janice Klein, Susan Quartz, Cheryl Talifus, Hot Threads from South Dakota, Trish Millard, Mary Crochet, Neferkit, Cheryl, oh, that's Cheryl again, and close this, Colorful Dimensions with Susan, and there's Gail. Okay, so, oh gosh, I keep getting these notifications. Okay, come on, I gotta get rid. All right, so anyhow, let me ignore those notifications. And I have been like in a whirlwind, whirlwind, whatever, because of my family. My family kind of moving in, but all family, like being here to welcome them. And so it's been like a busy. Well, my daughter in law got here on Sunday, and then my son got here on Tuesday. And so that's why I completely forgot about Tuesday night's live stream, because my son had just got here. And I mean, they come from Michigan to Florida, and they're living here now for a while. And so I was very busy with them. And so I haven't gotten anything really done as far as, okay, just a second. I'm looking for my YouTube on my telephone over here, but it's plugged in, so I can't move it too far. And so, oh, no, not that, Elizabeth. Okay, let's see. Oh, breaking news. Hurricane Dorian now forecast to grow. Oh, gosh, don't tell me that garbage. I don't want to hear nothing about Hurricane Dorian. Jiminy Christmas. She's got me nervous as it is. Hi, Diane. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here I are. Okay, now. That's good. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now, all right. Tonight, good night, Irene's notifications pop up and then it hides everything I'm trying to look at. Okay. This is going to be a real dumb show tonight. Well, it's not even a show. Okay. Let me quit looking at that. Um, Tonight I want to talk about trading cards. I'm not doing the what do we call it? I'm not doing the prompts, but I have this trading card techniques and ATC book. One thing I learned in here, well, this is where I learned that little booklet that I made the other night, wherever it went. This one, I think, maybe you watched it. Yes, Papa. Oh, is Lori over there? Oh, is she? Okay. Well, I might only stay on here for like about an hour. Yeah, I didn't know she was over there. Okay. All right. You tell her I'll be there sometime. Okay, so you all may have seen this that I made. This is really cute. I love this one. And then I tried today to work on this one that's in here. But what I found is that it's hard to get an ATC in here without ripping it, especially if your ATC is not bendable, which most of mine are not bendable. But then also reading in this book, I got to here where it says ATCs and ACEOs, ACEOs. The creators of artist trading cards stipulated that they should be traded between artists and never sold. With the rise in popularity of ACT trading, there is a growing interest in selling and purchasing cards. Trading cards that are made for sale are called ACEOs, Artist Cards, Editions, and Originals. So I'm trying to figure out what that would mean is um, what this would mean. Now you could not take a trading card that you have traded and sell it, nor would you take a trading card. Um, okay, let me think. My brain is not working right now. I am thinking that what this means is, okay, it says additions and originals. So if you make a trading card, but you don't call it a trading card, you call it an ACEO, then it's an artist card edition and original. This book is, and I get this info from this book that's called Trading Cards, Techniques, and ATCs, and it is written by Lisa Volrath, Michelle Charles, and Tim Holtz. And so I'm thinking that, we can go like nutso with our cards. We can do so much with our cards, and um boy, is my brain scrambled today. We can do so much, so many different things with our ATC cards. Now today I was playing. I haven't made one of these, but I just was playing, and I cut my piece of paper actually 3.5 this way and 5 inches this way. And then I scored it at 1.5 and 1.5, and then gate folded it. And then I just used a round circle thing and then cut it this way. Then I cut a little piece to go inside there too. And so, but what I was thinking is you could actually make something this size and add it to the front of a card, or you could actually make a collection or like an edition. Like, wait a minute, I think I'm losing all of my, oh, I'm not getting my, oh, here, wait a second now. Well, I gotta say hello to more people. Wait a minute, that's what I gotta do. That will make me feel better. I am just in a mess. Okay, let's see. Susan Stewart, um, Renee from in her pulling her little red wagon. Gosh, you got any Oreo cookies in that little red wagon of yours? I need something sweet. Okay, and then Bonnie Lipke, that's Susan Stewart, and then Jude is there, and of course Gail, and oh, and Susan Stewart is headed back downstairs. She can't type. And there's Violet and Cindy Trifone, Danica Crafting. That is so good to see you. Oh, Gail didn't have any power. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that 2 hours with no power. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Lori Smith, hello. And Angela Rossetti, my dear Angela. And Dye Kirby. It is so good to see you, Dye. So, so good. Tanya Smith, River City Creative. You are around. Oh, and Vintage Romanticos, Lore. Yes, and then there is send a text to the kids unloading the truck. SOS, need kid cookies. Yeah. And Lisa Blight. It's been a minute. Yep. Oh, so good. Nancy Fraley. Hello. Yes, my children. Oh goodness, who's all down there? They got the storage unit today because the truck has to be back tomorrow. So they got a storage unit today. It's amazing. We have so many storage units in our area, and they're all full. And so they had to go a little bit, well, still not too far, maybe 5 miles for a storage unit when there is one right at the end of the road, but they didn't have any big ones full, and he needed a big one. And so I have my son and another son and a nephew and my daughter-in-law and my daughter. They're all unloading the truck, and it's a big truck, and it is loaded with heavy stuff. And so they're unloading that. And I gave my daughter-in-law the kitchen. That girl can cook. Oh my gosh, can she cook? It's amazing what she cooks. The first thing she did was go out grocery shopping. Come home with so many groceries. She goes, you gave me the kitchen, right? I said, yeah, you got the kitchen. It's yours. And so, holy smokes, am I lucky or what? Oh, there's Jackie. Jackie Newton. How wonderful. I got a sinking cough and Nicole lost my voice, says Dai. Oh, how can you live without a voice? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm only going to stay on maybe an hour this evening because now my another daughter is next door at my daughter's house. So it is like another, I mean, holy smoke, it's been like Grand Central Station. And it's like heaven. It is like heaven. Okay, I want to tell you one thing I was thinking about these cards. Now these, when I learned that, you know, there is an ACEO, which is artist cards, editions, and originals that actually can be sold. I think some of you have made cards that are worthy of selling. Like I've gotten a card from Angela that is steampunk. I have, that is just oh no, that was a tag, wasn't it? But even still, there are some. I'm thinking if you had a 9 pocket page, like you put the baseball cards in, and you make a whole collection of just like animals, or just like for me, I would put dachshunds, just dachshunds, and every one of them with a cute little phrase, something about a dachshund, and then fill that whole page up. You could even flip it over and make a whole collection of 18, just of different kind of your ACEOs. I don't know if they call it ACEOs or ACEOs. I don't know how it would be said, and I haven't researched it yet on on Facebook whew, on YouTube to see if anybody else has mentioned these. But like I say, it come out of this here book, and but if you were to make like a whole collection, like you could name it, oh, maybe you would take the center piece, like, and go 8 around it, and the centerpiece in this page be listed as, is that what where you would name your collection, your edition, and it had to be your own original. It can't be somebody else's. You can't sell somebody else's. You can sell your own, but you don't call them ATCs. You call them ACEOs. I like the word ACEOs, so I call them ACEOs. And but if you make them a theme, like Happy Spring, and all your cards around it have to do with spring, how pretty that would be. And if you want to sell them, then you can sell them. And but I think it would be an awesome gift as well to give somebody. But I just thought it was interesting that there is actually a ATC-ish kind of card that you can sell. Now there is also, a lot of like more expensive things that you can use to build your ATCs out of, that are really artsy or whatever. And I think people would buy them if you are to where you are the type that would want to sell. So anyhow, I just wanted to throw that out there at y'all guys. But then I was wanting to just kind of play here with with play with stuff, because I like to play. I haven't been in this room much because I have been doing like catching up with history, family history. It's been absolutely flippin' awesome. Let's see this, that, and that cute. That would be cute too, but that's too big. That bird's too big. But anyway, I have got a box here. Well, I had a box 5 minutes ago. I had a box here 5 minutes ago that I have. Where to put that box? Good grief, Elizabeth. So, oh, there it is. See, this is a box that I have of just, mostly it's just fussy cut things. Like cute little fussy cuts. Now, see, if you were to do an ATC like this, my door's opening. Hi, Jeffrey.
You want a live stream?
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream. Who's all out there?
Just me right now. Uncle Kurt and Bambi are trying to park right now.
They're parking. Do they still got the big truck?
Yeah.
Okay. And where's your mom?
She's still trying to get here.
Oh, how'd you get home? Hitchhike?
No, I went with Kurt and Bambi.
Oh, in the big truck?
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool, right?
This was actually left out from the storage thing. So do you want it?
Oh, it's a metal hanger. You never know when someone needs a metal hanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'll probably save this in my collection of hoarded stuff. Yes, thank you. Thank you for adding to my hoardation. All right.
Bye.
Okay, I love you, darling. Okay. Okay, so they must be done with their whatever they were doing. Now, oh, let's see. Yeah. Oh, everybody says hi to Jeffrey. Yes. Oh, you'll get to meet Bambi. Don't you even worry about that. Yes, a series of ATCs. Now, let me see. Judy's handmade. Oh, it would be like a pocket letter. Yes, Danica. That's what it would be. And, oh, and Lori had to go to her uncle's funeral. Funerals are so sad. Yes, so sad. It's hard to say goodbye to people. Okay, does that mean if you make two of the exactly the same, you could sell one? I do believe so, as long as it's an original, not a copy of somebody's or somebody else's. As long as it's original. That's the way I get that from this book anyway. I'm going to actually see if there's anybody online, yeah, on YouTube that mentioned that ACEOs. What did I say? ACEOS. ACEOS. I'm going to look that. You all look that up too. You might find something. I don't know, Danica. If you make two and they're original and your original design, no two would probably be exactly the same anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Yes, and like Gail says, a series. So if you make a series, then they're all yours. I mean, as long as you're not copying somebody else. Like if you want to do them all Oriental, if you do them all Oriental, somebody might be a collector of Oriental things and they would love to buy them and they might not have something that they want to trade. So it wouldn't be a trading card. They might not do them themselves. Like my daughter-in-law is into a lot of Oriental things. And so if you were to make something, like that, there may be people that would want to buy that collection. It's just something new. Oh, Susan Stewart says, I really hope you don't get wore out too much. I'm trying not to. But it is kind of, it is a big difference. It's a real big difference. Whoops. I was turning my sound down and it went up instead. It makes a very, very big difference having so many people in the house and we're not used to that. We have people in here all the time, but just having so many, it's just kind of interesting. Let's see who else. Purple Paisley Planner. Hi, how are you? And Trish Millard, Sweetheart is here. It is good to see all of you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the hurricane is going to first hit Florida. We're on the West Coast. the hurricane is projected to hit the East Coast kind of directly across from us. So by the time it gets to us, by going overland, because we're on the Gulf Coast, not the Atlantic, it should be downgraded quite a bit. So we're expecting wind and rain, but not real high winds. And so that's what I'm setting my mind on now. But we've got everything that we need. We've got water. We've got all that stuff that you get ready for when you start hearing about a storm coming through. So yeah, so we're doing that. We got that kind of ready. Oh, now I have, yeah, them storms are pretty spooky, but we haven't had a bad storm in a long time, in many years. There was one year we had like 4 storms, and they just were coming every 2 weeks, a storm. And it was like so many storms came that one year, and that was already like 10 years ago. We haven't really had anything very wicked since then. And so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. They still are spooky, though. They still are spooky to even think about them storms coming, because they can do so much damage. They've already called, my daughter's employer has called her already to find out if she's still on the list to be a first responder in nursing. And she said, yep, I'm ready. And she's ready. So if she's ready, if she gets called, she would be, I think they said Monday, they don't think that the eye of the storm will hit the coast until Monday. But I mean, strong winds and the hurricane damage comes even before the eye of the storm gets there. The eye is just the middle of the storm. So yeah, she's ready. She's ready. She's packed and ready to go at the whenever, because that would be, to drive over there would be like a 2-hour drive probably to get to the other side. And so the other coast, wherever they send her. Oh, and River City is there too. Hi. Oh, and Janie is here. Anita, Janie. There's Judy's Handmade Creations. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, family and friends. Sorry to interrupt, but I have to show what cousin James gave to mommy. Am I under the light? Am I under the camera?
Yeah. James gave you
Yes,
those?
these are things that he has collected over the years that he was trying to sell on eBay.
Oh, he told me about this
Yes.
button thing.
Does anybody know a detective agency that burns? I don't know.
Detective Agency Incorporated. Whoa, will be okay. That's
He wants you to steampunk them. I said she'll probably steampunk something to give to you.
Oh my gosh,
Longwood
these are
Farm
nice.
Dairy Grade A.
Oh no, that
cream.
was already here.
Oh, sorry. I got
Yeah.
excited.
Got excited.
But yeah, all right.
This
Sorry
is
to interrupt.
Daytona 97. Oh, this is some neat stuff.
Oh yeah, Daytona might get flattened out here in the next couple of days.
It may get flattened out, yeah.
Yes. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
That's the daughter I was just talking about. She's the nurse.
No.
She's a nurse. She's hoping to, she goes, oh, good, a hurricane. I can go do first responding.
All right,
Oh,
let me
these
just tell
are
you,
awesome.
I let the 2 doggies in only because we're going to be going in and out of gate.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, bye guys. Have fun.
That's my Jennifer. Okay, so far, Papa's been in here, Jeffrey's been in here, and now Jennifer's been in here. Yeah, these are kind of cool. My nephew collects, well, mainly what he collects is patches. Like he was in the military for, well, 10 years he did in the Army. He's now Now he's a helicopter mechanic. He works for Hillsborough County. Um, oh, that must have been off of his jacket. Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. And he does the mechanic work on their helicopters. These are awesome. And that's what he sent over to me. So that's nice. See? Oh, that's cool too. But he sells this. He collect. Oh, that's. Oh my God. This is awesome. It's got an American flag here, and it says New York Police 9/11. And it's like a tie tack or a hat pin. Oh, oh my gosh, is that ever amazing? That, I can't believe he gave that to me. That is nice. Oh, he's a sweetie. Okay, that's my nephew, a gift from my nephew. So he's awesome. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, my whole life, Trish, is pretty much out there. I am an open book, and I kind of share with everybody. Um, I don't do any editing on my videos, nothing. So what you see is what you get, and that's just how it goes. Now, see this is what I want to do here, and I just can't hardly get my mind wrapped around doing something right now. You know what? Here's this. I want to give you this challenge because now, okay, wait a second. I got to go get a book. I'm going to go get a book. It's going to be in my auction, but I want to show you something in the book that I want to learn how to make. Just a minute. I'm going to be right back. I got to go get it. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned from the war. It's pretty quiet out there. Everybody's next door at my Tommy Sue's. So, except Papa and Jeffrey. Now, this here book is one of the books that's going to be in my auction. I think it's awesome. It's Disney Pirates of the Caribbean. It is so fun. It's a pretty big book. It might be 12 by 10, something like that. But like this front is it's like velvet, his little scarf, and there's like gems in here, and this whole thing is like all this writing is embossed. It's so awesome for anybody that really likes Pirates of the Caribbean. But in this book, it's funny how it's done. Like we do our a lot of our things with okay, let me see, I'm gonna go out a little bit, see, so I can show you this. Just a second, I want to go, if I can figure this out. Let's see. You have to just kind of bear with me today. I'm in this goofy state of mind or something. Okay. My thinking apparatus is like goofy. Okay, now here. Now I can see if I can. No, that goes in. Oh, that's as far out as I can go. Let me see. But let me show you this just real quickly. Now, hopefully it's in this book. I think, or maybe it's in the next one. But let's see. In this book, there's like flip outs, like we put in our journals, and Jack Sparrow. There is things in this pocket. There is awesome little cards, but there's things all the way through this book. There's just things. Let me see now. I won't show the whole thing, but pockets, and just this is great for anybody that likes to. Here it is. This is what I want to learn to make. this, and this is what I started. Do you see this right here? This, okay, now let me get this here, and now I want to pull you closer. Let me see. Now I'm going to get you closer. You can see this. Now, this is your challenge. Figure out how to do this and teach me. Now, this is like maybe an envelope right here. You pull this tab out and look how the image changes. See how it changes? Push it back in and it changes. It says, Jack, that's Jack the monkey. And I guess maybe he changes in the movie to get all spooky like that. But look how it does. See? This here in the center. Now, here's where I started. Let me see. I've got a place where I started trying to play with it to see if I could figure out how to make that. Just a second. Let me see. Where did I put that? See, then I have another book here that is Knights, the Age of the Armored Warriors. That one's going to be an option too. Okay, this is it here. Now, this is what I was trying to figure. I took, this is what I got so far. Now, this is, as you can see, this is the finished, this is how it would go. And I just think it would be awesome, not with a spooky monkey, but what I did was I took two pictures, two cards, two greeting cards, and I cut, I think it's a 4x4, and then cut it in half. So then here is the other two halves. Okay, so if this one is here, okay, somehow this whole thing has to be like these these two pieces have to be connected with that much, like this is 2 inches and this is 2 inches, this is 2 inches, this is 2 inches wide. So somehow this 2 inches and this 2 inches makes the 4-inch picture. Then somehow this piece needs to be attached to this piece with, I don't know if you would put a strip of something that when you pull this out like this, then it would pull this piece in like this and hide this, see, because it's hidden then behind this frame. Do you see how that is? So I've been playing with it, but I still haven't quite. So now if this is the frame, you first see this. Then if you pull this whole thing out, then it'll go like this, and you will just see the teddy bear. Do you see that? Well, if somebody would be so kind is to play with something like this. Because one thing that I've noticed when I first did it, this piece, this has to somehow rise up over this. So this is thickness of a card, because if it stays here, it'll just go that far and stop. So it has to rise up over it. So it might be that you have to cut this piece and this piece maybe a little taller to get it. But I've not seen anybody do this before, and I've seen it in this book, and that's when I said, we got to figure out how to do that. And so I've been playing with it by just cutting those 2 images out of greeting cards, which I was sent so many awesome greeting cards. But I love how it does. It looks like it, if you get an envelope maybe, and maybe you have to cut, Okay, this is like an envelope here. The whole thing glued on there, and then these images are inside the envelope, but they flow very smooth. It's very ugly. Isn't it scary looking? But anyhow, yes, this book is going to be in my auction. I'm getting everything together now for my auction, and there is some really, really neat stuff. But this book, it's look how wide the binding is, so wide on here and wider than the actual book. See how wide that is? So if you are to add things to this book to make a journal, you've got all this space to add things to make it a journal. Also, it sounds like I'm trying to sell it now, right? All these pages are double. You could go down here with a X-Acto. Wait a minute. Go down here between these pages with maybe an X-Acto knife, because each page is doubled like this. And I think you could go and open it a little bit and then be able to put just even a quarter of an inch of paper inside in there, and then fold it over this way, and then have like in there, fold it over and have actual journaling pages. And without ever taking this book apart, because you have all that room to work in, I think somebody who is a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and this is a Disney book, might want to have that. And then this one here, this one is Age of the Armored Warriors. This one doesn't have as many flip outs and things, but it's interesting. It's interesting for those who want to be a knight when they grow up or something. But they have a lot of flip out pages, but they got some awesome pictures in there too. This is like a book inside the book. And then there was one page that had, oh, then this opens, these two things open, so then you can see inside. And this one's like another little book about siege weapons, siege warfare. If there's anybody in that kind of thing, then they might want to bid. And this one here, that's got like a sword that comes out, and it says stuff on there that makes no sense to me because I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff. But I think it's an awesome book. And then again, this one has got all that space. It's got the binding is so wide. I mean, the spine is so wide that it automatically has so much space to actually add things in. So anyway, that's all I'll show you about that, because that's going to be a whole new thing. So anyhow, so if you come, man, I would love to see anybody that can come up with making this kind of a slidey thing. See, this is like here on the slide to pull this over, but these two have to be attached somehow with 2 inches in between it, so when you pulled it, it would be, yeah. I'm going to still play with it some more too, and I might be able to actually come up with it. But I thought one of you wonderful people may be able to do it faster than me, and then you can teach me, because I need to be taught things. I need to be taught things. So yes, I am having a glorious, 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 glorious time. And then this afternoon, Bambi was telling all the stuff she just loves to cook. And oh my gosh, I was gaining weight just listening to her. But she's into the more healthy foods too, so that's all good. Oh, Gail says her aunt is in the projected direct path. Okay, let's see. I don't think it was Mimi where. Oh, you saw one, Susan Stewart. You saw something like that. Yeah, the inside photo stays stationary. I wonder what you would call it if you were looking it up. Like an open frame. Okay, let's see. There's Dawn Creates. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Somebody saw me somewhere else. Okay, let's see. They will need tabs too in the bottom. Yeah, Johnny Depp. Oh, so cool. I'll have to look at his video and watch if I haven't already. Okay. The background is divided with 2 pictures, and then there is a frame-shaped slider with the other pictures on it, so they fit when you slide it. Denise, Danica, you just get your butt ready, and you built that for me. And I'm assuming that maybe you do videos. I'm hoping. And if you do, if anybody comes up with this that makes videos, be sure and tag me in the video so I can watch, because I'm kind of like, I haven't tried a whole lot with it, but I've tried a bit with it. And but I'm kind of, it's kind of puzzling me. So that's why I need help. I need help to learn how to do that. And rather than just trying to figure it out on my own and then do a tutorial on it, I would rather put out the, find out if somebody can help me learn, because we help each other. I'm not here just to teach, that's for sure. I'm not into teaching stuff. So yeah, I'm not good at that at all. So now what I'm doing is I'm just making a little bit. See, I love my little pieces of art. I love ATCs. Gosh, that glue dries quickly. Okay, there we go. And so if we doing different little things with ATCs is just right up my alley. And so now see, if you were to send somebody, and I'm not saying these are sellable things. I'm saying this is just another type of ATC that you can send off to somebody. Look how pretty. Just even that, look how pretty. So see, I would cut that bottom off. But I just wanted to mainly let you all know that I am just fine. It's just this company thing right now that is this company thing is kind of just taking up my time right now. It won't always be that way. It won't always be that way because they're going to be here at least 6 months. And right now they're in the process of, they found out they have to order birth certificates and such to get their driver's license changed from Michigan to Florida. They can't, and partly too that they have to have something come to this address that they have to go get their driver's license, and they have to have their driver's license to do other things. But I think they're going to start hunting jobs next week, but I don't think they're going to have any problem finding jobs. I told Bambi, you don't need no job. You got a job. Take care of me. Not really. She is so, oh my gosh, she's so awesome. And I've never met her other than, on the telephone. Oh, and I seen another way on these to make a closure if you're doing something like this. Okay, for one thing, you can do just like, with, like I did on this, with the 2 brads, and then just put the crazy 8 tie between it. You can do that way to close something like this. But what I saw was somebody took and it's in this book, 2 puzzle pieces, but it was 2 puzzle pieces that fit together. They fit together, and they So when you close the gatefold here, the two puzzle pieces fit together, and that closed it. And I thought, whoa, that is so cool. So if you had something just like this, and then just any kind of a fun times together, any kind of a little decorations inside. Don't sleep in your clothes. Oh, okay. I sleep in my clothes sometimes. The people we care about and remember with a smile. I got a lot of words that I just save from I'll put fun times together on there because that's cute. I'll put that right there. And so you don't even have to have much, and there you go. And now let me show you too in this book. Got to show you everything in the book so you don't have to go buy the book. But which the book is cheap. I think it was $7 and something. And I bought it from it's $7.99 new or $10.99 in Canada. And but I bought it from used books, so I didn't pay much at all. Okay, here they show you how to cut using the paint chips. They show you there how to cut them and use those as great ideas. Oh, and they say also on the paint chips, just take an eraser and you can erase the writing that's on a paint chip. I did not know that. Now, see here, like this one. Here's the ATC size in the center. There's the ATC size. See, right here. Let me see. Get that in the frame there. See, here they just kind of show a Lordy Bay. Lordy Bay. Okay. Here they kind of show, this is the ATC size here, but here it's cut where they have this little piece here on the flap that will go up, and then this little piece that on the flap that goes down, decorate that whole thing, and then close it that way. This one here, and so you can go really with anything, any kind. Now here, there's the ATC size here, but it'll fold in and fold in. So you would, and then see how, oh, here it shows where it's closed. And the artist that did this one put buttons on each one of the tabs. But see how these tabs kind of alternate. So when you close it, you have these alternated tabs. I'm going to make some like this too. And it shows you a little pattern. And so I may first trace that and make a pattern, but you would be able to make any kind of a pattern to, I mean, this one is just the round and the round. And when it closes, it looks like this. And this one has got the pointies. And when it closes, it looks like this. Now, those are beautiful. I mean, if for ATCs or even for cards. I love them. I love these. There's not a lot of pages in this book. There's a lot of ideas. But this book kind of makes me nuts as far as, like here, on this, where here I was making this, instead of telling me how long I have to make this whole page, it says, and where to score it. Here it says, I make this part 3 inches, this part 1/8 of an inch, this part 3 inches, and this part 3/8 of an inch, and this part 1.5 inches. I would think that they would say score it at 3 inches, then score it at 3.25 inches, then score it at 6.25 inches, then score it at whatever 6.25 and 5/8 is, and then they don't do that though. So then you get it scored 3, okay, and then another 1/4 inch, okay. Then you've got to do math to figure out. Then I was trying to do this one. This one took way too much math because I was having to add 3 5/8 plus 3 5/8 plus 2 3/8 plus 1/8 and 1/8. Yeah, that was making me nuts. Man, I didn't pay attention that day in class. But see how cute that is? And this is where I just put too much glue on there and glued it right together. But see how fun that is? And that's ATC size. And this whole box is full of stuff that I fussy cut out of greeting cards. This whole thing is embellishments and that kind of thing, and it's all cut out of greeting cards. I use some as just punched some, and just cut some, but they're all out of greeting cards. And so this is like a box full of ephemera that is just like that. It's just an embossed piece, little flowers. But so use your card and magazines too. A lot of this stuff, this is out of magazines and cards, and look at their fabulous, cute. These are words out of either a magazine or a card. But so some, and this is just fussy cut out of a card. Look how pretty it is. Beautiful. So always use your cards. They are the beautiful things that are on cards. I mean, you might look at the front of a card and not see anything really on it, and then you cut it out and it is different. It just changes the whole look of it once you cut it out. Once you cut something out. And like these, I just used a punch and punched out these little shapes. Just gorgeous. And look at that little puppy in the basket. Won't that be cute on the front of a card or in a journal page or on the front of a tuck spot or a pocket? And it's all out of these greeting cards. And so I am so happy that I got this box full of greeting cards from wait a minute. I know who they're from. See how I am with names? Look at that, how cute. Angel, Donna Angel. That's who it was. She sent me a box full of greeting cards. She could have sent me diamond rings and I wouldn't have been as happy. But see how pretty that is? That's pretty. And you can actually do more. You can ink it. You can put newspaper print, newsprint, music print behind this and everything to make it even more beautiful. But I was just doing something quick and easy just to give you the idea. And you may have done it before, but okay, I'm seeing that some people, oh, there's Carmen, happy hippy dippy hairfish. What time is it? 9:52. Really cool. Lala Gamma says, really cool book. What is the name of it? Are you talking about I showed a couple books, so I'm not sure if you're talking about this trading card book. It's called Trading Cards, Techniques, and ATCs. And this one, it's not that many pages. It's only 19 pages total. But I got it from used books on Amazon because I don't buy anything new. I buy off used books. So if that's what you were asking, yeah. Oh no, math. Yes, that's for sure. Okay, so that's the book, Trading Cards, Techniques, and ATCs. And so, but it doesn't have that much in it, but it's got the ideas that are in it are so, I mean, you can really go with these ideas to get different ideas to do your little artist trading cards. So, Beetle Chick, hi, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. And Helen, Anita Pearson. Let's see. Oh, I love that name, Hippy Dippy Hairfish. Oh no, your poor kittens got dewormed. Now they got the runs. Oh, good. I bet it smells good in your house. Hi, Lorraine. Oh, hello, Lorraine. Do you know yet if you're going to be able to come to Florida? I mean, don't come now. We got a hurricane coming. But oh, I hope you're able to come to Florida, but I'll understand if you can't, because I will miss you, miss you, miss you if you don't, but I will understand. Oh, goodness. Karen Giannini. Hi, Karen. Oh, my goodness. And keep in mind about Karen's class. We're getting started up on that again for the reward system for Karen's class. And having new ideas for different ATCs too is going to be fun for Karen's class. Yeah. Hope hurricane passes us up. Yes. I know. Yes. But we're gonna get weather from it, Lala Gamma Lori Way, but hopefully by the time it gets to us, because Lala Gamma is like directly south of me, probably 30 miles. And so we're probably going to have the same weather conditions here. You may even have more because you're closer to the water, I think. Lizzie, we will be there in a few weeks. Doji, be sure and let me know when you get here, and we're going to meet you over in Mazarkachan. We're going to have us Cuban sandwich. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Gail, because I've got company, I want to go see my daughter, and so I'm going to cut this here short. So, Gail, if you would go ahead and start the door prize, and I actually was smart enough. Every once in a while, I get a little bit of smartness just jumps on me. So I have these little envelopes that are already stuffed. And so, oh, look at this one, cute. We're going to do this one today. So it's already stuffed with things. I might even stuff more things in there. You just never know. Like, see, I find things on my desk and I just like throw them in, you know. So I have things already in here, like that's going to go in the door prize, like vintage postcards. Here's some drywall tape. Here's a nice little thing, and of course my beautiful calling card, a little tiny journal, a piece of punchinella. Here's a little pocket, and here's a library pocket, and these things I just threw in, and I may throw some more stuff in too. So if Gail, if you will, oh, we're already pulling numbers. Very good. Very good. Look how pretty that envelope is. I stamped and then colored that. And I have my numbers ready here. And so I can pull numbers. But I wanted to come on for a little while. I know I usually stay on another hour, but okay, I don't think I seen Lorraine answer me if she knows she's coming down yet, but it might be up here somewhere. Boy, look at all them people. 78 people. Holy smackage-nollies. That's a lot of people. Wow. Okay, I was just looking on my phone. Yes, I can come so long as the travel insurance is not too much. Okay. Good. Well, I look forward to seeing you. I need a hug from you. I'm telling you. Okay, 30 more seconds, Gail says, to get your numbers posted. And then we'll find out who this gets mailed to tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, Miss Scrappy Doo. Roberta Zima, Colleen Gravis, Barbara Barnes, Lisa Bedard, Mandy, Nancy Fraley. Some of these I might be saying again, but I will. Oh, Patty D, I didn't see you. There's so many of you, so I didn't see you. And Colette Corbell up there in Canada. Lizzie Saunders. Yeah, that's a nice name. Well, you got an E at the end of your name. I don't have the E. And Shelley Carlson. Diana Pickhart, Lottie Faith, hi, sweetheart. We got to get together, me and you. We will, maybe in the next 2 weeks. Once everything kind of dies down here and gets into more of a routine. Hot Threads from South Dakota, Aaron Morrison, Colorful Dimensions. All right. Oh, my goodness sakes. Okay, now let's see. Hippy Dippy Hairfish. Oh, Karen, my family visit is going beautiful. Okay, now we're ready for me to pull a card. I seen my my dear Gail let me know that. So I'm gonna reach in here and I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna pull this one. Okay, the number is 111. That's my favorite card too, because it says googly eyes. 111. Who caught closest to 111 without going over? Okie dokie. 111 is the magic number. Did she do it exactly, Mandy? You are awesome, Mandy. Okay, and I have your address already, Mandy, of Mary Mac. Okay. So you don't have to send me your address because I got it written down because you have sent me happy mails. Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, you all did very good. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry I couldn't stay a little bit longer because I do love talking to y'all, but I am just, my heart is swollen with pride or something. I don't know what it is. It's just beautiful having my family, having so much family. And because everybody is coming to see the new part of the family, my house is like filled to the brim. And I love it. Okay. Now, today I'm going to read out of You Are Stronger Than You Know, words of hope and encouragement for someone living with chronic illness. I think I put this book also up on my favorite things in, I think it was this one that I put in my favorite things on my Amazon affiliate, if anybody's interested in that. And again, always go to the used books. Okay, let me see. Okay, I like to just open it. Sometimes I reread the same old things, but today I'm gonna read this one. What I've learned. Learning to accept and live with limitations by a person who thought they didn't have any is difficult yet vital. I learned that everyone has something that stops them, and you just have to circumvent these right now because one day, any day, everything stops. Life stops. Understanding the fragility of my breath, I decided to inhale deeply in gratitude. I learned how to have different ways of having joy. I can't walk on the beach, but I can dig in the sand. I can't run around the bases, but I can watch the games. I can't move very fast, but I can still think fast. I can't plant flowers, but I can smell them. So many things I can't do, yet so many things I can do. And best of all, I can love with no limitations. All the passion I've ever had, and that's the most gratifying and meaningful music of all humanity. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. And that is written by Susan Polis Schultz. That is beautiful. And Mandy, I'm going to get that mailed off to you tomorrow. And I should put this little bird in there so you can make an ATC out of that bird. Yeah, okay. Now, I want to ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless and keep every one of you, and good night. Okay, now, oh, these ladies are so beautiful. I just love them. I love them. I love them. Okay, these will end broadcast. These end broadcast.